93.3. More than just radio.
So I was off air and Sensei runs into the studio and he's all like, Radio Rebel, Radio Rebel, Radio Rebel. And I see something really bright sitting out there in the ante room and she's in a yellow jacket and she's got red hair and I'm like, oh my God, who's that? Who's that? And he's like, oh, it's Niniola. I was like, say what now? She looks absolutely ravishing. Niniola is in the studio with us today. Yes, she is. Basically, hey darling, how are you?
Hey my baby, how are you?
I'm good. You look kind of hot. I know. Thank you. You look really good. What's going on with the red hair?
I'm fine. I'm just feeling good with myself. I'm like, let me try this, fiery color.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, and I like it with the yellow jacket, so it looks really hot. And then with the sunglasses, like, yeah, fantastic. Doing your due. Okay, so what's been happening? What's going on? Because, how long has it been since you came in? It's been
a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. So what have you been up to since then?
No, I've been promoting my album, my debut album, This Is Me. Yes, I've been promoting it in Nigeria and outside Nigeria.
Okay.
And I'm still very thankful. And the album is still spreading. Songs on the album, are still spreading. And I'm like, okay, let me just deviate a bit from the album. And then we did Maradona Redeem with DJ Snake.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a big deal. And also Busiswa, my sister, my lovely sister from South Africa. We did a Magun remix. And after that, we're like, okay, you know what? Everyone's been clamoring for a new single from Niniola. We're like, don't worry, when we are ready, we'll drop it on repo, and then I've been working in the studio with Saz. We have songs, but there was no time to even drop any before now. And then, like 2 weeks ago, it's not even up to 2 weeks, like, 10 days ago, we dropped, Bana, Me. Bana.
How do you come up with these things? How do you come up with it?
I go to Saz's studio and then, he plays me a beat and he's like, okay, I'm loving it. I always love his beats. He'll never give me the same thing. He'll give me something different, even though it's still Afro House. But he gets me excited, with his work, his production.
Gets the fire burning,
so I remember, was it in early this year when we were in the studio working, and then I did like 3 songs in a day or 4, and all the songs were like hot, like very, very hot and different.
Are you serious?
Very different. And I've been working with him since, but we're just shouting in the studio. Couldn't put out any music, like I said, because we're promoting the album. And when the time came, we're like, yes, bana, and you know that Saz is the best.
Yes.
So.
Of course.
Yeah, I love you.
Fantastic. All right. I'm just going to let the listeners enjoy that one, and we'll be back in just a little bit. All right. I have some questions for you, by the way.
Oh, I'm ready, baby.
You're wearing some heart-shaped glasses. I've got some questions I want to delve into there,
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, let's do it.
93.3. More than just radio.
Are you just not going to talk about anything at all?
No.
Okay, but you're happy because I like the way you
but
smile.
But for me.
Exactly, that's very true. Okay, now, but I want to ask you another question. Okay. Your sister is Teni, obviously, right? Now, in the news, it was last week, because I remember Sensei and I were talking about it on the Coffee Gang, right? There was this situation where these guys from Pulse, and they were talking about the fact that they said because she doesn't look your atypical way that one atypically or stereotypically supposed to look in the industry, that one of the guys said, basically I was going to introduce her to a top executive, and the guy said no, that she doesn't have my kind of look. How do you feel when you hear stuff like that?
I just laugh.
Yeah?
Because look at the girl, she's super talented.
Exactly.
She's promoting herself. She's a comedian and a singer, songwriter. She's my baby. She's my sister,
Yeah.
So she's blessed, and she has, songs that people love. She has a hit song, Kamaya. She has another hit song, Faji. She has more hit songs coming up. And what are you here for as a musician?
Yeah.
The priority is to make sure you drop hit music. And that you have a fan base.
Exactly.
And that's what she's building, and that's what she's working on. And people will always come out and highlight your negatives. That's their business, because very unhappy people will just look for, very unhappy things to say about you, very, silly things to say about you. Yeah. Why not go on that podcast and encourage people?
There you go.
But if that's what you want to be known for, that's you. But everyone has their fair share of criticism, whether, right, constructive or stupid. But my baby is my baby, and we just laughed over it, whatever.
Fantastic. Thank you all very much. Oh, goodness gracious. Niniola has dropped it like I knew she would. Thank you very much. Because the thing is, that's exactly when I heard that, you're very much like whatever. I was irritated. I was pissed off because I was like, who are you? And why do you think you're going to be the one that's going to dictate somebody's life or somebody's career based on what your opinion is? But so I
already saw it coming.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's doing her thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know why anyone is paying.
Yeah.
Or maybe he felt like it should have been him connecting her.
Exactly.
And it didn't happen. Or maybe he's just in
a bad place in his life. Yeah.
Or maybe he just felt like, or maybe he wasn't even after her downfall. Maybe he was just concerned.
Yeah.
About her. But I don't think she wants that kind of,
anything for anybody.
Out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you talk about people talk about you.
Yeah.
That's for humans,
Yeah,
so no big deal.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. All right, we'll be back in just a little bit. Coming up for you now, Magun by Niniola, of course.
93.3. More than just radio.
That video looked like a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah? You guys were getting a little bit crazy while you were shooting that video. It looked like it.
Makeup,
what is Busiswa like? What's she like?
Oh, she's a darling. She just loves to have fun, and she's very hardworking. She's all about the music. She's all about progress, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
Very positive minded.
So
that's the kind of person you want around.
Wonderful. Tell me what your challenges are.
I'm a normal human being, so
okay, let's talk music industry, male dominated. You're a female. I think the last time you came, I asked you something around this area where I was talking about the other female artists in the industry, and you're like, when you did your thing, especially when you got nominated for BET, I think it was Best International Act, you got lots of love from a whole bunch of female artists and everything, that sort of thing. But what are your challenges still? Because right now, obviously, you've made a name for yourself. You're out there. Literally, you must have some.
I always see, look beyond the challenges because there will always be challenges.
Yeah.
If there are no challenges, it means that you're dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, for me, it's about, going into the studio and making sure that I drop it.
Yeah.
That's the major thing.
Okay.
And for me, it's fun. Every other thing is secondary. So, for me to start highlighting my challenge, I don't even remember.
Okay.
To be honest.
Now, what's your process on a daily basis now? You wake up, you go into the studio, or is it?
I pray to God. I pray to God every second.
Okay.
To to guide me, to order my steps, to forgive me for all my sins, and just to make sure that every day I'm trying to be a better person, for me and for people around. And I make sure that when I go into the studio, I have fun and there's no pressure whatsoever. Because I remember after my first song, Ibadi, and I was going into the studio to work on my second song, Soke with Saz. And Saz was like, you know what, when we made the first song, nobody was there. There was no pressure, and I think that's how, we should pretty much make subsequent music. And it's worked for me. I go in there and have fun. So I'm not under any pressure whatsoever to, I'm not even in competition.
You don't put
with
any
myself.
Really?
No.
So what's the mindset?
The mindset is to just do good music.
Okay.
Every given opportunity, like I've never done music before.
Where do you want to see yourself? Give me 5 years. Where do you want to be in 5 years?
Oh, definitely. Philanthropy is a big thing for me in my life.
Yeah, talk about that.
Because, I have a foundation called Adopt a Child's Education.
93.3. More than just radio.
Niniola.
Yes.
Are you going to talk to me?
I'm talking.
Are you sure? So what's going on? Are you one of the PVC advocates? Were you going around and telling everybody get your PVCs and all that good stuff?
Not that way. I believe that everyone has a part in nation building, yeah? And you should start from your own very community, your very own immediate environment. So instead of just attacking the government, yes, you have a right to speak out, but do your own bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Instead of just talk.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about the current situation of what's going on with Governor Ambode almost sort of like, oh my goodness, this just came to my mind. But Governor Ambode being almost like, like a little toddler kid that's throwing a tantrum that doesn't want to go home, and mommy and daddy are like, let's go home. It's hypothesis, it's metaphor. I didn't actually say somebody's like that. I'm saying it's acting as if. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, okay. So but basically what I'm trying to say.
Hotfm.
No. What I'm trying to say. Niniola, please. Please. Stop putting words in my mouth. Okay. Now, okay. So basically what I'm trying to say is this whole situation where it says that Tinubu is not supporting, obviously he's come out and he said it, that because Ambode didn't stick to the plan, the bigger picture of what they had in mind for Lagos, that's why he's not supporting him for his second term. And then sanwo-olu is now the man to put forward. What do you think about that? Like that whole situation?
For me, I'm just like, please, I don't really care about, the tussle. My own is please fix the roads.
Yeah.
The schools are in a shambles. Like, for me, I think living your life is the most important thing. I'm not living my life for anybody else.
Yeah.
So I make sure that I have fun as much as possible.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah. Okay, I cannot wait to hear what else is coming out from you. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen...
Saz and I are having a joint project dropping soon, so stay close.
We should look out for that.
Yes, stay close. And also, my concert.
Really? When's
that?
Yes,
next month.
Really? Where's that going to be?
Yes, I haven't officially announced it.
Oh my God, that's exciting.
Oh, yes, I know, baby.
Wow.
You're going to be there.
Thank you. Yes. That's going to be amazing.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Niniola live in concert.
Wow.
Yes. So no rush, no rush.
No rush.
Yeah, all my R&B songs, all my mid-tempo songs, of course, and all my turn up songs, are going to be performed on stage. Yeah,
that is fantastic. I can't wait for that to happen. I look forward to you releasing the dates and letting us know where we need to be, so we can line up and just be like, we're here, we're ready to go. All right, let's go. Yeah, all right. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy this from Niniola, and that is Sika. All right, my darling. See you very soon.
Mwah. Thank you, baby.
93.3. More than just radio.